Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast battle report. Deep in the jungle, an abandoned Xenos research facility has been abandoned. We're playing the relic Crusade versus the Astra Militarum. Let's begin.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another Crusade battle report. Probably one of the last ones with the Drukhari Codex. Who knows? We shall see. But we've got Drukhari versus Astra Militarum, the feudal guard, with Company Commander Remington coming to once again set his claim. So both forces have found some sort of energy reading coming from an old installation complex. That's right. That's a Blood Bowl trophy, which we're going to be fighting over in this 40 power level battle report. Huge shout out to Gary from the local community here in Barrie that made this really cool terrain. Some of it's Greenleaf as well that we kind of added on there as well. But the link to him is down below. You can send him an email. He does make sets, so check him out. Okay, let's dive in to all the stuffs. Army Showcase. And here we have 40 power level of my Crusade. Oh, if you've been following the Crusade at all, it has been quite a fun journey so far with the Crusade. And it's a very similar sort of like, you get to see it. My power level for the Crusade is actually 81 supply that I've used, that I can use 85. Sorry, the limit's 85. I've used 81. And it's a very cool list of things that I've collected over the last, or added over the last 6 months or since whenever the edition came out, a couple of months. So in this, it's 2 patrols. Why? Because I still have to take 2 patrols to take advantage of my obsessions. But we do have Archon Skari himself. He is a battle-hardened commander. He does have tactical experience, so every time I use a command point on a 6, I can get it back. He does have deadly charge, so +1 attack when he charges. And he has a Jin Blade and Hatred Eternal. So he's pretty nasty in close combat as well. Then we have Esfera, who is the succubus of the Red Grief witch cult. Cult of the Red Grief, which is what she does. She is bloodied, basically, and she has deep scars as well. She does have heroic constitution, so she has +1 wound and the blood glaive and a 3+ invulnerable save. So she is pretty snazzy, pretty decked out there as well. And her combat drug is +2 inches to her move. Then we have the Brides of Pain, which is my witch unit. They are bloodied. They are fleet of foot, so they get +1 to move, advance, and charge. And they have a brutal and fleshbane power sword on the sergeant. So +1 strength, so +2 strength, and +1 damage. So she's actually strength 5, 2 damage in close combat, which is pretty awesome. Their combat drug is +1 attacks as well. Then we have the Satiated Vengeance. Satiated Vengeance, that's right. The Kabalite Warriors. Satiated Vengeance. They are battle-hardened. They're battle-tested and cool-headed, so they can do actions and still shoot. They can overwatch always for free and hit on 5s. They re-roll morale tests, and they automatically pass attrition tests within scoring range of an objective. So they are pretty cool. I like them a lot. They've been a cornerstone of my force as of now. Then we did bring Razor, the Raider. Razor is bloodied and has repair systems, but it also has a damaged Phantasm grenade launcher because he has a battle scar as well. And he has Splinter Axe and is just a Raider with a disintegrator cannon and Grizzly trophies and chain snares and all the stuff that a full Raider with power level can have. Then we have the Shade Stalkers, the Mandrakes. They don't show up very often, and they have the Mark of Shame. Shame. Because they can't benefit from any of my auras. Not that they can anyway. So it's a riddle. Just means that they're worth less Crusade power, which is awesome. Then a fan favorite, we have Darkness, the Ravager, who is bloodied, but has 2 masterworked disintegrated cannons and 1 repair system as well, which is pretty awesome because he's gained them over the course of many games. And of course, all the other upgrades that he can have. And then my favorite are my Court of the Archon. I added a brand new member to the Court of the Archon. We shall call her Mary Rose. Rob's like laughing as well.
Yeah.
Mary Rose, that's right. So, Fisk, the Slith. That's right, he has been awesome protecting Archon Skari, and he has only survived 3 of the battles he's played. But he is bloodied, and he has a Fleshbane and Brutal battle weapon, so +1 strength and 2 damage. Then we have the Beast. The Beast himself is Fleshbane and Brutal Claws, but he does have battle scars, so it's -1 to move, advance, and charge. He's a little slower, because he did get beat up by Necrons a lot over the course of this crusade. Then we have Eyeballs. the Medusa. And he does not have a battle scar, or he doesn't have a battle honor, but he is -1 to move, advance, and charge. He has also been wounded many a time. This time by the guard, mainly. Yeah. And then, last but not least, the new addition to the Crusade, Mary Rose, a Lamian. And there you have it. 40 power level. Let's see what the guard have brought, and let's see what the action will bring. The feudal guard under the command of Company Commander Remington.
Yeah.
Yep. Have arrived once again. They dive deep into the jungle, and they are once again facing the pirates that ravage their lands. Of course, they have experience now, as they have been fighting many a foe on many a battlefront. Rob, take it away.
All right. Well, at the front here, we have infantry squad with a plasma pistol. That's Squire Thomas's retinue.
Yep.
They have 1 upgrade right now. They are cool-headed, I believe it is. No, battle-tested, so they can shoot and do actions.
Very cool.
Next to them, we have Sir Gregory's retinue.
Yep.
Again, they're also the same thing. They're battle-tested, so they can do actions and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Behind them is Squire Rigby's retinue. They actually have a battle scar, and it's shell-shocked. So they have -1 leadership, and they're -1 to their attrition tests, but me playing a Krieg army, we ignore that modifier to our attrition tests.
Very cool.
Yeah. Next to that, we have the Mortar retinue, Anton's Mortar retinue. They've been upgraded twice now, so they have 2 mortars that hit at -1 AP and 2 damage.
Very cool.
Behind that, we have a new addition, which are the Sentinels of Valdor, which is 3 armored sentinels with heavy flamers and hunter-killer missiles.
And chainswords.
Oh yes, they have Sentinel chainsaws.
Look at them. They look so cool.
Next to that is Wilfred's Wild Riders. They are swift, so they have one upgrade right now. They're just blooded.
Yeah, and that's +1 to move, advance, and charge.
And charge, yep.
Yeah.
And then next to that, we have the Tempest, which is 2 heavy flamers.
Yeah.
And that one is damaged as well. So it has damaged Vox relays, so no aura's ability affects it. And next to that, we have Hera's Steed, which has repair systems.
Yeah.
But has taken 2 battle scars in the form of a damaged lasgun array and also destroyed Voxcom relays.
There you go. That's 40 power level. They're going to come. Lots of flamers, which they going to need in the deep, dense jungle terrain as they search for the power source relic.
Last but not least, though, is my commander, Lord Wilfred Remington, who has Master of Command, so he issues extra orders, and the Laurels of Command for double stacking his orders. But he has taken a battle scar.
Mm-hmm.
That was our last encounter with Skari.
Mm-hmm.
And the Raider came by and sliced his helmet and gave him
the Venom.
The Venom came by and sliced his helmet and gave him a damage die, so he has to reroll hit rolls of 6.
Yep. So depth perception?
Yep.
Gone.
Yep.
Awesome. So there you have it, folks. Let's dive in to the battle report. And here we are after deployment. The terrain looks really cool. The mission specifically says you cannot put terrain within 6 inches of the objective. So that's why it's like the killing ground is right there. Ravager, Raider full of Cavalry Warriors, Esfera, Archon Skari, Fisk back there. And then we have the other 3 members of the Court of the Archon near this Aberrant, who's also on my team now. Mary Rose, Eyeballs, the Beast, of course, in this cool little dense piece of terrain. And the Guard have answered in turn. Of course, watch out for the Yeti. Oh, it's gonna get you. And then we have Guard Squad, Mortar Squad, Death Riders, Heavy Flamers, and then Sentinels, and then other squad, and then Remington on the flank there as well. Of course, you can use that as a command vehicle and give orders with an 18, so he's all fancy and dancy. I paid a command point to put 10 witches in Deep Strike, and my Mandrakes can Deep Strike, so they're just in Deep Strike Reserve. However, I did have to pay for a patrol, so I start with 3 command points, and because of the Crusade power difference, Rob got an additional 3 command points. So he has 9 command points. I have 3 command points, which is always exciting. Okay, Rob, you ready for this?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, for the first turn, hiya, I rolled a 4. If I just go up there... No, I'm going to let you go first.
You're going to let me go first?
That's right.
Okay.
I want you to go first, and I want you to get closer to me.
Okay.
And it's going to be fun. It'll be entertaining. I definitely don't want to jump out into the big clearing and then get blasted to death by flamers. I'm going to weather a turn of shooting, and hopefully that'll help me get closer in to there. Okay, let's dive into the game. Good luck, sir. Have fun.
Good luck. And I have to pick a thing that's going to be Survivor.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick the Sentinels.
The Sentinels, you want them to survive?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you picked the unit of Sentinels to be survivors?
Yes.
The other one you picked was Reaper. So whoever kills the most gets experience.
Yeah.
I picked priority targets, so killing vehicles for because you have lots of vehicles, and I picked Reaper as well. It's a little competition. Your first turn, they advance the maximum distance, create a little huddle around the relic.
Yep.
And then you've moved your Chimera up, and you've command vehicled Remington, so he can give orders, and then you've moved that unit up the forest as well. So there you have it. Okie dokie. So with that, we'll do going into the shooting phase. So he's going to get +2 to hit on the Sentinels with Strike First, Strike Hard, which is great for the Hunter Killers. It's from the Psychic Awakening for Imperial Guard. Gives them +2 to hit, which is good. Means they'll get a +1 to hit through this.
Yes.
Cool.
And they're going to shoot their Hunter Killer missiles all at
Any orders?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'll do my orders, yeah. So the mortars, we're going to do reroll hits of 1s.
Yep. And Lorzo Command Save.
And wounds of 1s.
Very cool. Makes sense.
And this unit here, we'll do the same thing. We're going to reroll hit rolls of 1s.
Okay.
And then
very cool.
wound rolls of 1s.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. I don't think I need to give them any more orders than that.
Okay, so orders done.
Yes.
Because you don't have a Death Corps commander, which got FAQ that now can give orders to
Death Riders,
which is awesome. And now you're shooting.
Yes.
I love it.
All right, now we're going to shoot the Sentinels.
Yep.
All the Hunter Killer missiles right at the Ravager.
Okay, I will spend 2 command points, and you're an additional -1 to hit me.
So my +2 with your -2 means I'm hitting on 4s.
So I go down to 1 command point, and do I spend them? I do.
All right, this is 3 Hunter Killer missiles.
Did it help me? It helped me against 1.
Yep, 2 hits.
Very cool.
I'm strength 10.
You are indeed. So 3s.
Oh
no! 2. That's right, because I'm T6 on my Ravager Darkness.
I'm going to reroll 1, though.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Spending a command point.
Still nothing.
Okay. Is it 2 command points for the Strike First, Strike Hard?
Just 1.
Just 1 command point?
You can only use it on the first turn.
What do you spend the other command point on? Oh, the
Mobile
command
command
vehicle.
vehicle.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so the Sentinel, first volley, they're like, I think we see them through the trees. Let loose with the missiles.
The heavy bolter is going to shoot everything it has at the Ravager as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Very cool.
the Hunter Killer Missile.
Oh, it also has one. Very nice.
Miss.
Yeah. Now,
And then-
because even though he is shooting a -1 for the dents, it doesn't stack with the -1 because he has no pluses, basically.
Yeah.
So that doesn't hurt there, but he does have a lot of heavy bolter shots.
3 heavy bolters.
Very nice. Well, technically 1 twin heavy bolter
Yeah.
and then 1 heavy bolter, which is nice.
So 4 hits.
Very cool.
And then nothing again.
Okay, needing 5s to wound.
Yep.
And then you got the flamers are 12, so they're going to be out.
They're out of range, but I can still shoot the last gun array.
Yes, you can.
So it'll be 6 shots at your Venom. Or at
Is
your-
that the damage last gun array?
No, the damage one's over
one's
here.
back there. Okay. At the Raider or at the Ravager?
The Raider.
Raider. Okay.
1 hit.
Nice. Needing 5s, not 6s.
5s.
4 up safe. He's okay. The Raider is okay.
All right, next my
Last cannon team?
last cannon team over here is going to shoot at the Ravager as well.
Yeah, they get to reroll 1s to hit and 1s to wound.
Yep. 4 is a miss though.
It is.
Yep.
Because you did move and of course all
Yep.
right.
And then the mortars are going to shoot at it as well. I will give them +1 to hit and wound.
Very cool. Which is one of the coolest
Yeah.
things ever. So
I have
+1,
2.
-2, so you're -1 to hit.
Yeah. So I have 2.
2 special ones and 1 normal one.
Yep. For a solid 5.
5 shots.
1 hit. Nothing.
With needing 4s to wound, yeah. And then
2 hits.
Yep.
We're rolling 1s. 2 hits.
nice.
For nothing.
Okay.
All right. For my first turn, I did 0.
Zilch.
And I used all of my 1-use only weapons, so that was a successful turn for the Imperial Guard, shooting like orcs. That's it.
They were like, shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, so the gamble of going second has worked so far. Let's see, because I have to wade through 30 wounds here. And then the Sentinels. Okay, time to get stuck in. Rarg. The Dark Eldar are not being tamed this game. They're gonna jump right in. I love it because this frond right here is like literally right in the middle of me filming. It's like right over all the models.
Do you want me to move it?
No, it's good. It's good. I love it. It's very cinematic, which is
Yes.
fantastic. Okay, so first things first. They are slow through the terrain and stuff. So was Slith. He was slowed, but so he's back there. So we're gonna start with stuff that doesn't have a choice. Archon Skari's pistol hits and wounds at -4. So D6 damage for 4 damage. And I do go back up to 2 command points, which is always snazzy.
Nope, kills 1.
Okay, so he melts 1. Zap. Okay. Then we'll do
Congratulations, you now have more wounds done than I do.
on the first turn.
Yeah.
Good job, Skari. Okay, the Ravager is going to let loose on the Sentinels
Okay.
with everything.
I'm going to spend 1 command point to give them deft maneuvering,
Okay.
so it halves the damage they take for 1 command point.
I like it. Okay, so so 1, 2, and 3. So I got 2 that do 2 damage instead of 3. So these are the special ones. Archon Skari's rerolls matter not. And strength 5. So nothing. And then the ones that don't matter. Okay, 1 reroll. Oh, and needing 5s. Whee! 2 at -3.
So what? 2 damage.
2 damage. How many ones do they have left?
They have 6 because they're armored sentinels.
Right, so 4. Okay, well, they're a little tougher to kill than I thought. I should have just shot the Death Riders. Okie dokie. So, we've got the Eyeballs is going to be shooting at...
No, they have a 3-up save, not a 4-up save.
They do have a better save, but he failed both the saves.
Yep.
Eyeballs is going to shoot into the Death Riders. 2 hits, and strength 4. Nothing. Okay. Lammy doesn't have a gun. That already shot. Slith does have a gun. He's going to shoot his rifle into the Death Riders. Ooh, he hits 3 times, needing 4. 2 armor saves, no AP.
2 armor saves.
Mm-hmm.
Makes 1.
Cool.
And then a feel no pain.
Feel no pain.
Nope, feels it.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Esfera is going to shoot you into your Death Riders as well. She misses, and she can't reroll 1s to hit in shooting. And then I have the Cabalite Warriors in said Raider. Okay. So what am I going to do with them? I'm going to shoot the Last Cannon and 2 blasters at the Sentinels. I'm going to shoot the Blast Pistol and everything else at the Death Riders. Okay. So the Dark Lance and 2 blasters into the Sentinels. 1 hit. Oh no, that's a miss. Because that needs 4s to hit because it moved. And the Blast Pistol hit. That did hit. It wounds and does 4 damage.
That's on the horses, right?
Into the horses, correct. 1 Blast Pistol doing 4 damage into the Sentinels. Love it. And that would be...
Oh, it takes 2.
Yes.
So it kills this.
Hooray! Okay, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles. Hiya! And no rerolls here. However, 6s give me additional hits thanks to the Splinter Axe. And needing 4s to wound you. So that's 3, 4, 6 armor saves from the rifles as they shoot into the Death Riders.
6 armor saves.
Correct.
1, 2, 3 go through.
3, feel no pains.
And takes 1.
1 damage, fair enough. Okay, and then the Raider is going to fire into... He'll fire his Phantasm Grenade Launcher into the Death Riders and gets 3 shots minimum and hits once. Oh no, hits twice, sorry. And doesn't wound, but you're -1 leadership. Mm-hmm. And then the Disintegrator into the Sentinel. So even though it's only 1 damage, I have to do some damage here. 3 hits. 2 saves at -3 again.
Makes
Takes 1 more damage.
Down to 3 left.
Very cool. Sentinel down to half. Those heavy flamers are definitely like on my docket to try and take down because I don't want to deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy flamers in total. Okay, so with that, let's dive into the charge phase. This Raider is going to charge into your Death Riders.
Okay, we're not going to overwatch.
Cool. Hiya! Makes it in with a 5. I'll come back when I move them all in, basically. They are in combat here. I'm going to start with Mr. Skari. He's just going to pile in that way, actually. And get to swing, because he has all of the swings. 8 attacks, because he's pretty snazzy in Crusade. Wah, 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 wah. Needing 2s to hit you. And then he says thank you to himself. And then he needs 4s to wound you. And then he hates absolutely everything. So he does 7 -3. So just damages here. Mm-hmm. First guy takes 3 damage. He has 2 wounds remaining. And
he does.
He goes down. Okay. Second guy takes 3 damage. And he goes down. So 2 down so far. Skari then does 2 damage to 1, so he's going to have to soak up another 2. So 4 damage to the next one.
He passes 1.
Okay, so that's 3 down so far. The next one, 1 damage and 3, so 4 damage for the next one.
Passes 1, so he's down.
Okay, so that's 4. And last guy takes 2 damage.
He takes 1.
Okay. So 4 and 1 down to 2 wounds left.
Time to take this guy off.
Yes. As Archon Skari cuts a bloody swathe through the nights.
Should stop your witch from attacking.
Yeah, well, 3 inches, you'll just go that way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, good. Archon Skari and he's based here, so he can't go anywhere else, basically. Yeah. Okay, so with that, do you want to interrupt?
No.
No? He's going to use the CP elsewhere. Okay, so I will probably activate the Raider here. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, so the Raider moved up 3 there. His shock brows in red. Missed. Rerolls 1s though. So 1 blade vein hits and does a wound at -1. Just does 1 damage. Oh. And he's fine. Good old feel no pains. And then of course I'll move up with my 3 inches there.
Did take 2 wounds.
Yeah, took 1 wound, yeah. Okay, so now I'll do the Ravager actually. The Ravager is he's gonna touch this flamer tank as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the red one will be the Blade Vein. I'm attacking, of course, the little dogs, rerolling 1s. And by dogs, I mean horses. I'm thinking dogs because of... So 1 at -1 that does D3 damage if it goes through. It does. D3 damage from the shock prow. 3 damage.
All fine.
Oh! I was so happy. It would be the first time I've ever killed anything with a shock brow. And then 1 at no, sorry. It was another 2 at -1 because they did wound. These are just 1 damage each.
1 and then a feel no pain, and he doesn't feel it.
Okay, so he's fine.
Good.
He's fine. Okay, so that's the Ravager. And then I'm going to do Esfera. She's just going to jump in here.
Sure.
She gets 4 attacks with a blade, her Vein of Death, 4 hits. And she's like strength 5 or 6. So 3 at -3. They do D3 each. So first one does 2 damage. So the guy that has 2 wounds, he feels it. And the next one takes 3. Does he feel it?
Nope.
No, and he's going to soak up another 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I kill 1 more. And I'm assuming you're not interrupting it still?
Nope.
Cool, so then this is going to jump up. He gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s rolling, thanks to Archon Skari nearby. And then wounding on 3s. And only 1 at -1, and it's 2 damage. Thanks to his...
Nope.
So 1 with 1 wound remaining. Okay. The characters have done their job. And I've gotten all clogged up on that. This is going to be a bloodbath in the middle. Okay, so they get to swing back.
My sergeant's gonna hit Fisk there.
Okay. Well, they can both hit him if you want.
We'll just attack everything at Esfera.
Okay. The succubus is going to take most of the brunt of the damage here.
The lances.
Yep.
1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, and then the trampling hooves.
The horses tend to do more damage than the lances, unless you're charging.
2.
3 up invols on Esfera. She fails 1, and she feels the pain. So 1 damage. She has 5 remaining because she does have an extra wound as well. So that's and then your little
my Chimera.
Your Chimera gets to attack me as well.
3 attacks. Nope.
Okay. Cool. And morale tests.
The horsies.
On a 1, they pass.
They fail.
Cool. And 1 runs. And then
attrition.
You still
runs.
Oh, he does. And do they suffer? They don't suffer the penalties, right?
No, they don't.
Okay, so so you did roll a 1 there. Okay, and I can't pile in or consolidate or anything because that's literally how that works there. So with that, I was able to get rid of the Death Riders. However, now the army and the armies are literally 6 inches away from each other. This is going to be a fun second turn.
Yep.
End of the movement phase. All the guard disembark from their chimeras and move back. The Voxcast command vehicle stratagem has gone off again for Remington. He did make room so that chimera could move back there, and it's the don't get any witches near me deep striking maneuver.
Yep.
While the Sentinels have essentially moved up at full speed over here. Now, you can't do the action to pick up the relic unless there's no models within an inch, which means it's going to be a cluster F.
Yep.
Because now I have to kill Sentinels to be able to do it anyway. So it's just going to go back and forth. It's going to be crazy just for the middle. Okay, with that, let's dive into the shooting phase.
So I'm going to issue orders to the mortar squad to reroll 1s to hit.
Yep.
And they're also going to get reroll 1s to wound.
Very cool.
I'm going to issue orders to the Squire Thomas's retinue, which is in the front.
The plasma pistol?
Yeah, the plasma pistol. They're going to reroll hits of 1s.
Yep.
And that's it.
Cool.
And then I'll issue it to the unit that did not move.
Cool.
They're going to reroll hits of 1s.
Yeah, with the last cannon and the melta gun or whatever. Yep.
And that's it.
Cool. So reroll ones, reroll ones, and ones, basically. Very cool. Okay, shooting phase.
All right.
So the squad at the back that didn't get any orders is going to shoot las gun, melt-a-gun at the Ravager, and then all the las guns are going to shoot at Fisk. Cool.
So the melt-a-gun.
Mm-hmm. And of course the melt-a-gun is
misses.
within 6. But
The last cannon hits.
Ooh, very nice.
The last cannon does not wound. I'll reroll that.
Okay. Going down to 3. Trying to get some work done on this Ravager.
Wounds this time.
Very nice.
On a 4.
5 up and roll save. Nope, it goes through.
And for damage, 4, 1.
1 damage, 6 up feeling pain. He's okay.
All right.
And then all the last guns at Fisk, because he doesn't want the snake person to be alive. So it's 12 shots.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. Ooh, very nice, very nice. And I am T5 on disc.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Really
Not
matter.
with strength 3, it doesn't. Ooh.
For 3.
Ooh, I see some. 5 up saves. And 6 up feeling pain. He's okay. Crazy Fisk. He's like, I'm okay today.
Next, the unit in front's going to shoot. Same thing. It's going to shoot at Fisk with its last guns, and then the overcharging plasma pistol,
the
melt-a-gun, and the last cannon at the Raider.
Oh, at the Raider.
Yes.
Okay. No, trying to nuke the Raider.
Yeah.
Was that just to try and like bait the -1 to hit out on this thing? Is that what that was?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. The plasma pistol
hits. Nicely
the plasma
done.
pistol will wound on a 4.
Very nice. 5 up and roll save. No, 2 damage. I take 2 damage from the plasma pistol.
The melt-a-gun
Yep.
misses, and the last cannon misses.
Cool. And then a bunch of las guns. 14? No, 14 las gun shots.
5, 6,
Ooh!
7 last gunners.
Come on, Fisk. You can do this, buddy. We're rolling ones to hit.
Yep.
Oh, much better.
Not really. I failed all my rerolls.
Well, I mean, in general, from like the 4 hits you got last time. Okay, here we go.
For 2.
2. 5 ups. He fails both this time. And, feels 1. He has taken 1 damage.
Okay.
So this other squad also has my reroll ones to hit. He's going to shoot
the last cannon and the melt-a-gun at the Raider, and then the last guns at Fisk.
Okay, perfect.
So the last cannon
Rerolling
will
ones.
miss, and the melt-a-gun will miss, and everything else is Fisk.
Everything else at the snake person. Fisk.
Because the pistol's not in range. 6 shots. Oh, that's 7
No,
shots.
7 shots, yeah. Because the tank has, the last cannon team, don't forget, has a last gun,
2
too.
wounds.
Ooh, does Fisk feel it? He feels 1, and he does feel it. He has 1 wound remaining. Down to 1. I have a feeling he has some last guns from a Chimera coming his way.
Yeah, so the heavy bolters are all going to go at
The Raider?
the Raiders.
Yep.
And then the last gun array is going to go at
Fisk. Trying to kill the legendary Fisk.
I'll do the last gun array first.
Yep.
For 2 hits.
Cool. And it is -1 for that one? Yeah.
No. Just 1.
-1 to wound for the damaged last guns, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so needing 6.
That one is the damage one. Yeah.
And then heavy bolters. And then, of course, the flamers from the Sentinels. Not just any Sentinels, heavy armored Sentinels. There's this really cool book where, like, Sentinels going around killing stuff.
2. Just 2.
No, T only 5. Only T5
Okay,
on that.
then
So 3. 5 ups. And 2 damage. I take 2. He's down to 6 remaining.
And the mortars will shoot it.
Yep.
I'll give them +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Yes, sir. Down to 2 command points, yep. Okay. The tanks.
6 regular mortars.
Yep. And
3 No AP.
3 no AP.
Yep.
1 goes through. Is okay.
The big mortars all hit.
Nicely done. Being 4s as well. 3.
3
Minus 1. 5 ups. And 2 damage. I take 2 more. Down to 4 left. 4 remaining.
Yep.
The heavy flamer is just going to shoot everything at the raider, trying to get rid of it, get the squishy insides out. Makes sense.
Solid 5.
5 hits.
Nothing. Sorry, 2.
4s. 2. 5 ups. And 6 ups. He's okay.
All right, the sentinels are going to charge.
Yep, I'm not going to overwatch. They make it in. Charge!
They will hide if I can just rearrange.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. You had enough movement too to kind of maneuver them however you wanted to. I like it.
The raider as well.
The guardsman unit's gonna charge the raider. Can't overwatch now.
They'll do Fisk too.
They want to get him in. They want to get him, eh? I see. He's got 1 wound left. They're like, we just want to really make sure he's dead now.
They're not going to make it. Fuck.
Roll the 6. Yeah, they'll make it with a 6. Oh yeah, for sure.
But I got to go around, so I can't make it. They fail.
Okay.
I have to go around the raider.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. And you have to also, because you are within an inch there, you'd have to.
Well, I can be
fight
within
him,
an inch of the raider.
Yeah. So you can like literally slide through. Yeah. That works. They make it in. Is that a power sword? Oh, they are power swords, aren't they?
Yeah, all my sergeants are power swords.
Yeah, die, snake person. Here they come. Glorious charge.
6 inches.
How does he see anything with that visor on?
He doesn't, but he does double damage.
He does. He did more damage than the Meltaguns. He's like, look at this relic plasma pistol passed down from generation to generation.
He actually did more damage than anything else.
Yeah, it's true. He deserves a little medal.
All right, I'm gonna
commendation.
Go with my unit first.
Okay.
My larger unit.
Yeah.
Since you can't heroic anymore, and I'm just gonna do this. And that's it.
Well, she can't heroic because she has deep scars.
Okay.
And then I didn't want to heroic with Skari because I want to use his blast pistol, if at all possible, on Sentinels next turn.
All right, we'll do my 1 Meltagunner into Fisk.
Okay.
And the rest are going to go into
the Raider?
And then my power sword's going to go into Fisk.
Into Fisk, okay.
So the 1 attack first.
Meltagunner?
Misses.
Okay, he's like, Death Corpse of Krieg!
Power sword.
Yep.
Both miss.
Okay.
And then 5 attacks.
6 attacks, because the heavy weapon team gets 2 attacks.
For 3.
3? Nice. 4s. And 6 ups. Nope. Take 1 more damage. I have 3 remaining on the Raider.
Do you want to interrupt?
No.
The Sentinels will go next then.
Yeah. Oh, look at this chainsword action.
2 hits.
Chainsword on chainsword action.
Nothing. Okay.
The strength 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I get to attack you back with my Raider. D3 attacks, 1 attack, and I will attack the guardsman. And I missed. And that is that.
Fisk.
Oh, Fisk, that's right. He gets 3 attacks. Guardsman! Rerolling because Archon Scar is nearby. And needing 3s. 3 at -1, 2 damage each. Did he cut some of them down? Plop, plop, plop. Yeah, because it's 2 damage, so you don't want to kill the last cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will force a morale test, I believe.
Morale on them.
7s.
Yep.
They're, insanely courageous. So that's fine. Okay, so I can't, I'm not going to be able to do the action for the relic, which means it's just going to be a whole bunch of fighting. And with that, we dive into turn number 2. Off the movement, I decided to keep Fisk in combat to stop them from overwatching me. Because that plasma pistol has done work to me in the past with overwatching. The Raider moved over, fell back after disembarking the infantry that moved around this way. Their plan is to mainly shoot that unit there. Ravagers moved up. They're creating a bit of a wall there. While the Mandrakes of Deep Struck back here, essentially going to try and flush out the forest / do some mortal wounds over here, if at all possible. So with that, we'll dive into the shooting phase. Fisk is really slow, and so is Eyeballs, so they can't really move through. And we'll start with them. Fisk is Eyeballs is gonna shoot into your Sentinels with his 4.
It does multiple damage, right?
Just one damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. 2 at -1. No, 2 at -2. Sorry, -2, 1 damage each.
They're good.
Ooh, very nice. Sentinel loves it. Double 5s there. Okay, that's all done there. So now we're going to go for Archon Skari. It's going to shoot his blast pistol at your Sentinels.
Okay, I'm going to use Deft Maneuvering.
Deft Maneuvering. Okay, does he hit? He wounds. That's -4. So half of this. I'm going to spend 1 of my command points, so I go back down to 2 to reroll that damage into a 3, so it goes to 2 damage. Does the Sentinel go down?
Nope.
Okay, so Skari has nuked a vehicle. Okay, then the squad here, I've got a blast pistol and then 2 blasters and a dark lance firing into the Sentinels, and everybody else is going to fire into that squad over there. So, blast pistol, hit, dark lance, missed, 2 blasters, hit. Needing 3s. So 3 go through. And it's half damage, so each one's going to soak up at least 2 of them. So the first guy soaks up 6 damage. Second one soaks up 1 damage. Because of the half.
Does not explode.
Does not explode. Kapah. And he's got 5 left.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we've got the rest of the guns. I'll come back seeing how many I have here. Okay, so these rifles into the squad. Hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. No rerolls there. And then on 4s. So that would be 4 armor saves on that squad.
Oh, 4 die.
4 go down.
Surprise.
The poison takes them down. The Mandrakes are going to shoot into the squad in the forest. So they need 4s to hit, because the guys in the forest are nice and sneaky. And 3s to wound. So that's 4 minus 1.
3 go down.
Okay. And they're a little too far away to do any charges or anything now. Okay, so now we'll... and then I've got my Ravager. My Ravager is going to shoot into the Sentinel. Let's do it. Even though he's minus 1 damage. Oh, half damage, sorry. Not minus 1, half damage. These are the 3 damage guns, which will be 2 damage. 2 at minus 3. And rerolling. Thank you, my lords. And 1. That does 1 damage.
It's dead.
Oh.
Explode? Nope.
Okay. So Ravager got 1 as well. Okay, and then we'll do some charges. So Archon Skari is going to jump into the squad. Hiya! He goes 7. Now, the Succubus is going to jump in. She goes 9. I'm going to do the Lamian as well. Let's jump her in. She goes 8. As well as Eyeballs. He does go in, but goes a little slower. As well as see if the Beast can make it. No, because it's also minus 1. So he's technically minus 3 right now. He's not going anywhere. And then the Cavalry Warrior Squad do go in as well. But I'm going to leave the tanks. Oh, the Ravager is not going to go in. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's dive in. Okay, so we'll start the festivities with Archon Skari with 8 attacks on 2s. Rerolling. And on 3s. Rerolling. 7.
Oh, dude's arm fell off.
And it's D3 damage. Yeah, so
Yeah, it
that'd
doesn't
be,
matter.
yeah. Cool. So Archon Skari himself cuts them through.
5 left, so.
Oh, there's only 5 left?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes up, and I'll just pile them all in. But Archon Skari and the squad have cleared it. Let's see how the guard retaliate in their next turn. Okay, so he did lose a few from each unit with morale, because he did fail morale on both. It's just one thing after another for the guard. So they're going to stay still. He just moved the tanks up a little bit. Going to keep that there. But he does have quite a few targets that he can kind of focus on now. So let's see what the guard can do as we move into the bottom half of the game.
We're going to give the mortar unit
Yep.
reroll hits of 1s, and that's it.
Cool.
The first unit reroll hits of 1s,
Yep.
and that's it. And the third unit reroll hits of 1s, and wounds of 1s.
Okay. So that one, 1s and 1s, 1s and 1s. Lots of orders going down around.
All right, now we're going to shoot the heavy flamer here is going to go into the Cavalite Warriors.
Yep.
2 heavy flamers.
Mm-hmm. And the Laskin array.
There's no one embarked.
Oh, that's right. You can't shoot it. Correct.
For 9.
Nicely done. Into the poor Cavalites. Toasty, toasty. That 7?
7.
Okay, 7 at -1. And feel no pains. 3 of them get roasty toasted.
Did you roll to see if any of them died?
I did not. I should probably do that. Because I got so excited. One of them would have gone down. Cool. And then this actually regains a wound as well, because it's repair systems.
1 melta gun, 1 last gun into there.
Yep.
1 last cannon.
Yep.
1 last gun into the warriors.
Yep.
Actually, screw it. We'll go into the warriors, and then 1 pistol into the warriors.
Okay.
So, melta gun.
Into the Ravager.
Reroll 1s to hit.
Correct.
Hits.
Nice.
Does not wound. The last cannon.
Hits. Or hits.
Hits. Wounds.
Very cool. 5 up. He's okay.
And the pistol and the last gun into the warriors. 2 hits.
2 wounds. The Warriors take 2. And 1 goes down. Blah.
Exact same thing from the other unit that are rerolling wounds as well.
Yep. Into the Ravager as well.
Yep.
Yep.
So the melta gun hits.
Oh, nice.
Melta gun wounds.
Our Ravager is okay.
Last cannon misses, but rerolls 1s and misses. And then the last gun and the pistol into the warriors.
Yep.
For 2 hits. And rerolling 1s to wound for this unit. Nothing.
Okay.
The array is going to go into the warriors as well.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I'm not within.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. For rapid fire. So 12 shots from the array. Because the one commander's like pressing all the array buttons. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, nice roll. And 5s though, right? Because you're wounded array.
Yeah, and the heavy bolter was going into that.
Yeah. Makes sense.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
Okay, 4 guys. 2. 6s. 2. 2 more go down. And the last, the lance is going down. Pop, pop.
And then the heavy bolter.
Yep.
Needing 5s. For 2.
2. 5 ups. And 2 damage. So 2 more. Has 2 left.
Alright, the mortars are going to shoot the Cavalite Warriors.
Yep.
Actually, one's going to shoot Fisk.
Yep. Yep.
One's going to shoot one of the 2 damage. He has what? 1 wound left?
He has 1 wound left, yeah.
I'll shoot one. I'll shoot the regular mortars at him.
Okay.
The 2 damage mortars are one each are gonna go on the court.
Hey, what? That's a moral victory for you, killing the court models.
I can't give them +1 to hit and wound because they're targeting 3 different units.
Okay.
Because I have to do that on only
Correct.
1. So against Fisk.
Yep.
5
shots. Nicely done.
4 hits.
And
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, does this feel it? He does not.
Fine.
He's on fire today.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs takes
6.
6 double damage.
Yeah.
He's only T3 as well, so
Only one hit and nothing.
No. Why one hit? Oh, right. Yeah. Because
Yep.
you're going through there. Yeah.
And then the last one,
Lamian?
Lady Rose.
Yeah, Mary Rose.
Mary Rose.
This is a very
2 hits.
interesting name for a.
Nothing again.
She's a very interesting name for a Lamian, but she's supposed to be exotic, right? So different name, you know.
That's it.
Oakley dokley. I do owe you a morale test for the Cavalry Warriors there, and they fail because you nuked them pretty good. So 1 runs and 1 more runs. There's one.
Are they cool-headed?
1 left. They are, yes. Oh,
They ignore it if they're within range of an objective.
Oh, and I get to re-roll morale as well.
Yep.
And no, they still fail. Still failed, but they do not suffer because they are cool-headed. Yeah, definitely. That is definitely a Crusade thing. That is not a regular game thing. Okay, guardsmen. Let's get on with it. Okay, moving phase. The Ravager, all the Court of the Archon, all together moving up, except for the Beast, who's lagging behind. It's taking him 3 turns to move out of here. Then we got the Raider, the Ravager, the Witches did Deep Strike, and I'm doing the action with the Cavalry Warriors to pick up the Relic, while the Mandrakes have moved up as well. Seems like the Guard are been repelled quite handedly. So let's see what happens as we move into the shooting phase. We also totally forgot that the Sentinels could shoot when they die because they're Krieg on 4+, but we've gone so far that Rob's like, don't worry about it. So, but don't forget, Sentinels can also get the Krieg shooting on 4+ if it doesn't explode, which with a Flamer is not bad. It just auto hits something within 12 inches, even if they're in combat, which is kind of neat. Okay, so with that, let's dive in. I've got the Mandrakes. They're going to shoot into said squad right over here in the forest. Because good old People Drakes. I can't wait to see what they do in the new codex with them. Wow, my dice have been on fire today. Holy crap. So a couple of mortal wounds and some saves, but there's only a couple of them in there of -1. So that'd be 5. That's enough to kill the squad. Then we've got the Ravager is going to shoot into... I might as well just shoot into the mortars to get them down here, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Thank you, my lords. And on 3s to kill. So 3, 2 and 3 damage each. Okay, and then we've got the 1 blaster into the Hellhound Chimera. Reroll 1s. No, Archon Skari is not close enough. And then they're good there. Archon Skari is going to shoot his blast pistol into the other Chimera. Hits, wounds, and does 2 damage into the Chimera with the heavy bolters. And then I have this Disintegrator Raider into that same Chimera. Reroll 1s. Thank you, my lord Skari. Needing 5s. Nothing. And then they're just going to charge. So I'm going to do Thisk first. into your little squad there. He's going to try kill him.
Overwatch.
Yes, sir.
Not the gun.
Nope.
Last cannon.
And
Pistol. No.
Okay. And then Thisk makes it in with a 10. Arrgh! Okay. The Ravager will charge into both of your tanks.
Go for it.
Both the tanks. 7. Just tie them up, folks. And then Archon Skari is going to charge into the squad in the tank. He goes 6. So he goes here, like that. And then, and then Asphera has to go into the squad. And then they'll just kind of jump in as well. Nam. Okay. So, no problem. Okay, so we're going to start with Thisk. He's going to attack first. 3 attacks. Archon's nearby. And 2 at -1 that do 2 damage apiece. Then we've got the... then I'll do Asphera. So she'll just swing at you. Asphera with her 4 attacks on the 1 guy left. Rerolling 1s with her Blood Glaive. Okay, she kills him. And then Archon Skari is going to try to take down a Chimera here. Needing 2s. Rerolling. No. The extra attack, of course. Oh, shoot. Did he take a wound from last time? No. And... Oh, and then from the time before? No. And rerolling wounds. I need 5s, though. So nothing. 3 at -3 for the Chimera.
Roll damage.
3d3 damage. And I'll reroll this one. So 6, 7, 8. Has 1 remaining. So now is the Ravager's turn to hit the Chimera. 4s. Thank you, my lord. And 1, 5 up. 1 at -1. Oh, the Ravager didn't kill it. Okay, they get to swing back. It's 4 attacks.
D3 attacks. Oh, it only gets 1. It missed. And the other one?
Yep.
Nothing.
Missed as well. Okay, so with that, I believe Mr. Remington will be taking a leave of absence unless he wants to try and shoot Skari in combat with his heavy bolters.
I can't.
No.
I have to shoot that.
Because it's closer?
Regular rules for shooting still apply.
Yeah, okay, because it's closer than Skari. Makes sense.
Well, even if it's equidistant.
If it's equidistant, you get to choose.
But no,
so
it's
technically
closer.
you could.
Technically, you're on top of my model.
Yeah, technically they're the exact same. So you could, if you wanted to, shoot a bunch of heavy bolters into Skari and see if the shadow field cracks like it normally does. Oh, is that what you're doing? Oh my, because the Spheric can't heroically intervene either, so...
Nope.
He's gonna come fight! He's coming to fight! Let's do this! He's like, you will take my regiment with me! Absolutely love it.
There's no point, so I'm just gonna take all the shots.
Yep. Into Skari?
Yep.
Yes! Heavy bolters into Skari.
3 hits.
Nicely done. 3s to wound. I'm just going to use the shadow field because he's feeling fancy today. Is that 3?
3 wounds.
Okay. Shadow field number 1. He's okay. Shadow field number 2. He's okay. Shadow field number 3. Okay. He does survive the heavy bolter shots.
He will order himself just to reroll 1s, and then he'll shoot his overcharged plasma pistol at...
Fisk? I love it. He hits. He doesn't wound.
No.
Do you have a command point if you're going to use it for something?
No.
No? Cool.
And then I'll charge just Skari.
Yeah, there you go. There he goes. Arg, with his little power sword. I challenge you, Skari, to single combat. Okay. 3 attacks. 1 wound.
Yeah.
Shadowfield, he's okay. So Skari says, I'm going to turn around and... Oh, did I take damage from that last one? No. Hiya! And on 3s. Swinging everything at him. Because 8 refractor field saves. 2...
He's dead.
Okay. I got him. And then you get to pick your tank to attack. No? Okay. And then...
It missed.
Cool. And then my Ravager hits twice and doesn't wound. And that's, yeah. Bloop. Bloop.
1 wound on the Ravager.
1 wound. Hiya. Ravager's okay there.
All right, there you go.
Okay, with that, with the glorious last charge of Reginald Remington. I don't know why I say Reginald. I feel like it's... But Remington charged in, but that is a victory for the Drukhari. That was very crazy. The dice were all over the place. But we'll come back after our after-action report. And the feudal guard reeling from the jungle terror. Although 2 units did get
Yes, only 2 units got a battle scar. It's Squire Gregory's unit and Squire Rigby's unit, not the unit with the plasma pistol. So
Correct.
One of them already had shell shocked to be -1 leadership. So now they're also disgraced. So I can't use any command points to affect them.
Yeah, I love the names. You're disgraced.
Yes. And the other unit, which has battle tested, is also now shell shocked.
Okay, so battle tested and shell shocked.
Yes.
But battle tested helps with attrition, or is it helps with morale?
It helps with morale.
Right. Other than that, everything else was fine.
Everything
Very
else
good.
was fine, yeah. Everything gained 1 experience and nothing went up.
And then you also mark the mortars.
I did mark the mortars for greatness, yes.
They did survive the longest, and you want that 3rd mortar to be a super mortar.
Yes.
That's right. So it's a long-term plan. So with that, the feudal guard has gone back into their castle, awaiting the next time that they can sally forth into the world outside. Which is your favorite unit?
Right now, it's probably my newest one, the Sentinels of Valdor.
Yeah, we forgot that they could shoot when they die. And, their hunter-killers didn't have the impact that you would have hoped. However, the potential is there. Because those hunter-killers, strength 10, d6 damage is pretty snazzy. And then, of course, the little heavy flamers on them. They look really cool.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. They look so awesome. And then, of course, if you do want Rob to print something for you, reach out to him. I'll put his email in the description down below. Okay, and here we have the Crusade Force. Okay, so Archon Skari and the Ravager both killed 2 units, so I decided to give Reaper to Archon Skari. However, he did kill a vehicle unit, so he got an extra 2 points, which does mean that 2 of my units leveled up. Archon Skari is now heroic, and he took a heroic or a legendary piece of war gear, which, or not legendary, but an antiquity relic, which is the Archaeotech Nanomed. So when he dies, he can come back on a 2+ with D3 wounds remaining. He's going to be awesome. But he goes up 2 power, so he's now Crusade power 6. Then we have the Ravager that went up as well, and he went up and he has all 3 of his disintegrator cannons are now 3 damage disintegrator cannons, but he's now up to 4 power, so he's super powerful. And my Victor bonus this game was to give one of my characters a Crusade relic. So I gave it to Esfera, and I gave her a Friends-on Injector, so she can reroll charges and advance rolls, and she gets +1 attack if she is charged, or heroically intervenes, which makes sense, because she is a witch, and that's what they do. So with that, that is the end of the game. A huge shout out to everybody for watching. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good new year as we move into 2021, and hopefully it's better than last year. So keep tuned on this space for all the new Drukhari stuff as we know more, of course, and more battle reports and whatnot. Huge shout out to the channel Patreons. Check all the links down below, and we'll see you on the next one. The Dark Kin.